Hello everyone. Welcome to Back in the Excellent Art Room, episode number 7, where I will talk a little bit about creating a value study with a single color. We just did this with pencil, and now you can experiment with paint. So I use my iPad and some virtual paint, but you could also do this with acrylic paint or with watercolors or colored pencils or pastels. No matter what, you're going to start with a pencil drawing, and you're going to block in the shapes, and also you're going to block in the sort of areas of light and dark. So those little sort of light areas around his eyes, and sort of I know where the darks are in his nose. And then I have my 3 sort of puddles of virtual paint, and I chose this sort of yellow ochre. So there's a dark and a medium and a light. And in creating the painting, you start with the darkest areas, and then sort of the medium areas, and then the lightest areas. Now if you're doing this with watercolor, you have to save the white areas, the brightest white areas. With acrylic or with pastels or pencils, you can go in and add those details later and bring the white up on the very surface. You can see I also just got rid of my pencil outline. At a certain point, I wanted to be able to define my shapes with the values and to sort of define those edges a little bit better. After you've established the 3 main values, what you're really doing for the rest of the painting is you are kind of continuing to add details and continuing to build layers and continuing to mix those 3 values together to sort of smooth things out and sort of build up the surface even more. I wanted a little bit of a darker value in the eyes and for some of my details around the chin and sort of in the nose. So I mixed one more sort of darker, kind of almost brown ochre. And what's happening now is just some of the last little refining of details. Like in the eye right now, you can see just little things happening with the highlights in the eye and down on the nose and down in the whiskers. I was working from a photograph, and so this is my picture of Quince. I've also included a few more pictures, so if you wanted to do one of your own, you could choose one of these of Quince, very smart looking dog, or you could pick a pet at home. I also, just for fun, included a video of Quince visiting me in the art room last week. I'm sure he will be here again this week, but you could pause this anytime and do a drawing of Quince, and then maybe a painting of Quince, a little value of study of Quince. So, whatever you do, I look forward to seeing it. There's a little more information here about sharing your work, and I hope I hear from you soon. Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. Take care out there.